You are the chosen one. Deep inside, you've always felt it, haven't you? A strange sense that your life is different from those around you, filled with inexplicable events, twists of fate, and moments that defy all logic. Sometimes, everything seems to be falling apart, one misfortune after another, only for an unseen force to step in at the last second, altering your course in ways you could never predict. It's as if the universe itself is moving around you, shifting, adapting, ensuring that you remain on your path. And yet, there is something else. Something more unsettling. You've likely noticed it. Even the darkness watches you. Even the forces that most people fear seem strangely drawn to you, lingering at the edges of your reality. They don't approach out of kindness. They don't intervene because they care. No, these entities have their own goals, their own motivations, and above all, an undeniable understanding of what you are. They recognize the power you hold, the light that burns within you, and paradoxically, some of them would rather walk beside you than stand against you. This might seem strange at first. After all, isn't the spiritual world just a battle of good versus evil? A war between light and darkness? That's what most people believe. But you? You are beginning to see the truth. The balance of power is far more intricate than simple opposition. Even demons, beings of darkness, understand that it is often safer to align with the chosen than to risk being consumed by forces even they cannot control. Soon, you will understand why. Soon, the reason for all of this, your trials, your strange encounters, the unseen hands shaping your destiny, will be revealed. If you are ready to open your eyes to see the world for what it truly is, then prepare yourself. What is coming is not just knowledge. It is revelation. It is truth, stripped of illusion. And it will change the way you see everything. There is a power within you, one that few truly understand. You may not always feel it, but it is there, an invisible force surrounding you, shielding you from the worst of what lurks in the shadows. This power is why you have survived things that should have broken you. Why you have been protected even when you didn't realize you needed protection. It is a force that no darkness can strip away from you, no matter how much it tries. For centuries, the chosen ones have been spoken of in myths and legends. Some call them warriors, others call them prophets, and still, others see them as anomalies, beings who walk between worlds, navigating both light and shadow. But the truth is unshakable. Evil may resist, it may fight, it may try to lead you astray, but it cannot stop you. Not when you are protected by something far greater than it can comprehend. The battles you face are not always seen. Most people live their lives unaware of the spiritual warfare happening around them, but you feel it. You sense it in ways you can't always explain. There are moments when you know you are being watched, times when the air shifts in a way that makes the hairs on your arms rise. This is not imagination. This is not paranoia. This is the reality of who you are. And yet, despite the battles, despite the forces that watch you, there is one undeniable truth. You are never alone. A powerful light surrounds you, shielding you from unseen dangers. This is not just a blessing. It is proof. Proof that the divine walks with you. Proof that, no matter what happens, you are destined for victory. Your presence alone is enough to send waves through the spiritual realm. You may not always see it, but your energy is like a beacon, shining even in the darkest places. It is this light that makes demons tremble, for they know it cannot be extinguished. This is why darkness fears you. But being chosen is more than just protection. It is a calling. It is a direct connection to something far greater than yourself. It is a bridge between worlds, a link between the seen and the unseen. This is why you understand things others do not. Why you have always felt a step outside of the ordinary, as if you are moving through a reality that most people cannot perceive. It is not your imagination. It is the gift that was placed within you before you were even aware of it. With this gift comes responsibility. You must learn to see beyond the surface. Darkness does not always come as an enemy. More often than not, it comes disguised as a friend. It moves in shadows, but it also walks in the light, hiding behind charming smiles and kind words. It whispers in voices that seem familiar. It weaves illusions so intricate that even the strongest can be deceived. You must be vigilant. Have you ever met someone who drained your energy? Someone who left you feeling exhausted and uneasy, even though they did nothing outwardly wrong? Have you ever found yourself second-guessing something you were once certain of, as if a presence was nudging you toward hesitation and doubt? These are not coincidences. These are not accidents. The forces of darkness work subtly, slipping into the cracks of reality, influencing thoughts, emotions, and actions in ways that are almost imperceptible. You, as the chosen, have the ability to sense these manipulations, to see through the masks, to recognize when something or someone is not what they seem. This is both a blessing and a burden, because once you see, you cannot unsee. Once you know, you cannot unknow. And this is why they watch you. Demons do not approach you because they think they can defeat you. They approach because they know they cannot. But that does not mean they won't try. They are cunning, strategic, and above all, patient. They cannot overpower your light, so they seek another way in. They whisper doubts. They stir up distractions. They place obstacles in your path, not to destroy you outright, but to wear you down, to make you question, to make you hesitate. But here is where they fail. Because you are stronger than they think. Because you were chosen for a reason. Because no matter how many times they try to pull you under, you rise. You always rise. This battle is not just about you. The chosen are not only warriors, they are guides. They are lighthouses in a storm, beacons for those who are lost. And this is what darkness fears most. Not just your power, not just your resilience, but your ability to awaken others. Imagine for a moment what it must be like for those who serve the darkness. They have spent centuries controlling, manipulating, weaving their illusions into the fabric of reality. And then you arrive. You with your ability to see through the lies. You with your power to wake up those who have been asleep. This is why you are tested. This is why you are watched. This is why you are protected. You are not just a warrior. You are a revelation. The time has come. You have always known, deep down, that you were different, that you were meant for something greater. Now is the moment to embrace it. Strengthen your light. Stand firm in your power. Walk without fear. Because no matter what they try, you will not fall. You were never meant to. There comes a time in every chosen one's life when they must ask themselves a difficult question. What are the true intentions of the people around me? Not everyone who smiles at you has good intentions. Not every act of kindness is genuine. Some people enter your life with hidden motives, disguising their true purpose behind comforting words and empty promises. But how do their actions affect you? Do they push you toward your divine path, or do they subtly steer you away from it? Discernment is not just a skill, it is a gift, a divine tool given to those with a greater mission. The chosen one must sharpen their ability to see beyond the surface, to sense the unseen, and to recognize the forces at work behind every interaction. There are many influences in this world, but none should ever have the power to control you. This is where spiritual vigilance and self-awareness come in. Staying rooted in your purpose requires a constant commitment to truth, because in a world filled with deception, the greatest weapon you possess is clarity. Remaining true to your spiritual integrity in a world tainted by darkness is not easy. Every day, you are tested. Every moment presents a choice. Will you stand firm, or will you let the weight of the world press you into submission? You must understand that your journey is not an ordinary one. Every interaction, every conversation, every decision has the potential to become a battlefield. The forces of darkness do not attack the indifferent. They attack the ones who carry light. It is in these battles, these small but significant moments, that your true power is revealed. The chosen one's greatest strength is not in avoiding challenges but in overcoming them. By keeping your inner flame alive and maintaining a deep connection to the divine, you do more than just protect yourself. You become a source of inspiration, a beacon of light for others who are struggling in their own battles. When you walk in clarity and truth, you radiate an energy that strengthens not only your own spirit, but also the spirits of those around you. The more you understand these spiritual influences, the more you begin to see your true purpose. You are not just here to survive hardships. You are here to rise above them, to show others that even in the darkest storms, the light always prevails. But reflect on this. Why does it feel like your trials are more frequent, more intense than those of others? Why does it seem as if every step forward is met with an even greater challenge? This is not a coincidence. The life of a chosen one is not meant to be easy, because ease does not produce strength. Your trials are not a form of punishment, nor are they signs of abandonment. They are divine preparation. Every difficulty you face is an opportunity to strengthen your faith, refine your spirit, and prove that you are ready for something greater. God allows the presence of darkness in the lives of the chosen, not to break them, but to purify them. Just as fire refines gold, hardship refines the soul. These battles force you to confront your deepest fears and insecurities, bringing them to the surface so they can no longer control you. But do not be mistaken. This is not suffering without purpose. It is through these struggles that you uncover the true depth of your power. Every spiritual battle is a step forward. Every test you pass strengthens your connection to the divine. Imagine yourself as a warrior in training. Each challenge is preparing you for a battle you may not yet see. If your path were easy, your strength would never be tested. And without tests, there would be no growth. God knows the strength within you. That is why He allows these trials, not as a question of your ability, but as confirmation of your resilience. Yet, even the strongest warriors grow weary. Even the most faithful have moments of doubt. This is natural. But never forget, your light cannot be extinguished. It may flicker in the storm, but it will never go out. Your faith is the fuel that keeps you moving forward, reminding you that no matter how dark the road may seem, you are always moving toward victory. And your journey is not just for you. Every battle you overcome becomes a testimony to others. Every time you stand firm, you show those around you that it is possible to resist the forces of evil. You become a living example that no matter how strong darkness may seem, it can never defeat the light. But be warned, not all battles come in the form of direct attacks. Sometimes the most dangerous enemy comes disguised as a friend. Picture this. You are struggling, feeling lost, and suddenly help appears. A hand is extended, an opportunity arises, and everything seems to fall into place. It feels like a blessing, a miracle at the perfect moment. But is it? As a chosen one, you attract attention from all realms. If darkness cannot destroy you through force, it will attempt to infiltrate through deception. One of the enemy's greatest tactics is offering help that seems harmless but comes with invisible chains. At first, the favor seems small. A financial gift when you need it most, a friend who seems too good to be true, an unexpected opportunity that appears like a miracle. But over time, these gifts become a means of control. Darkness never gives without expecting something in return. If you allow these influences into your life, they begin to shape your decisions, your emotions, your path. The enemy's goal is not to destroy you all at once, but to erode your faith piece by piece until you no longer recognize yourself. This is why discernment is crucial. You must always ask, where does this help come from? What is the true cost? God's blessings come with no hidden price. They uplift, they empower, they align with your divine purpose. But the gifts of darkness, they are traps designed to pull you further from your mission. Even in your most desperate moments, it is better to wait for divine guidance than to accept an offer that may ultimately lead to destruction. There is an unseen battle unfolding around you. You may not always see it, but your soul feels it. And in the midst of this battle, you are not alone. God is with you. His protection surrounds you like an unbreakable shield. No matter how fierce the storm, evil cannot touch you. This divine immunity is what sets the chosen apart. This protection is not just physical, it guards your mind, heart, and soul. It shields you from despair, from fear, from hopelessness. Yes, the path may be difficult. Yes, you may feel the weight of the battle. But these feelings are temporary. Your protection is eternal. Darkness fears you because you are everything it cannot defeat. Your faith is a force it cannot break. Your light is a reminder that no matter how strong evil may seem, it will always fall before the power of righteousness. Every step you take toward the light is a declaration of your strength. Every time you choose faith over fear, you reinforce your spiritual immunity. This is your true power. No storm can overcome you. No deception can claim you. No darkness can extinguish your light. Because you are unshakable. Because you are protected. Because you are the chosen one.